y'all? It's your girl Queen Brianna, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to my channel, then welcome, but if you're not new, welcome back. What's poppin'? As y'all can see from the title of this video, today I am back with another story time, and y'all really been enjoying these stories. So guess what? I'm gonna keep them coming for y'all. Today's story is gonna be about the time I found out my best friend was fake. My best friend was an op. She was a snake. So yeah, we just gonna get right into it. Make sure y'all like this video, comment on this video, subscribe to the channel because you're gonna love it here. So why aren't you subscribed? So hit that subscribe button. We're almost at 300 subscribers. And for all my new subscribers, hey y'all, I see y'all. Welcome to the channel. Make sure you guys follow me on all of my social medias and also follow my business page because I'm a graphic designer. I design logos, flyers, websites, everything. So make sure y'all follow, check me out, and check out my website. It'll be linked down below in the description box. And with all of that being said, let's go ahead and get into the video. So this story took place a few years ago when I was in middle school. So this all started when I was in like the 6th grade. So me and this girl, we got to give her a name, y'all. And I already know we're going to call her. We're going to call her Cal. Because whenever we would get into like arguments and stuff, I would change her name in my phone to Cal. And I don't know why, so don't ask. But we're going to call her Cal in this story. So let me give y'all a little backstory of how all of this started, how we became friends. So I remember one day I was just sitting in class. I was in my social studies class, and the teacher was like, we have a new student, and it was Cal. She was like, everybody, this is our new student. This is Cal, blah, 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 whatever. So I remember it was like an empty desk next to me, so Cal came and sat next to me. I've always been shy. I never liked to talk to people in school. I stayed to myself. I was that type of person in school. But this day I was like, you know what? It's a new student. She don't have no friends here yet. So, you know, I'm gonna be friendly and I'm gonna talk. I was like, hi, my name's Brianna. And she was like, hi, my name is Cal. I remember she was like super duper short. Like she was very much 4 feet tall. Like she was super short. So I remember the first thing I asked her, I was like, why are you so short? And I don't know why I asked her that. Like, I don't know how to start a conversation. But I remember I was like, why are you so short? And she was like, I don't know. And then we just started talking. That's really how we became friends. And we just ended up becoming super close. We exchanged numbers, followed each other on Instagram, Snapchat, all of that good stuff. Everybody knew we was best friends. We would always hang out together at school and at lunch and stuff like that. Then we started hanging out outside of school. Like we would go to the skating rink. We would go to like the mall, the movies. Like we would just hang out all the time. Sometimes she would come over my house and we would make musicallys. Like y'all remember before TikTok turned into TikTok and it was called Musical.ly, and everybody used to make those lip syncing videos and those little dance videos. Y'all remember the Musical.ly era? Yeah, so we used to make musicallys like all the time, and we were just real cool, y'all. Like we was best friends. Everything was cool, everything was chill, until one day everything changed. So the school year ended. When we started 7th grade, everything was just different. Like she just had this whole different vibe. Like in 7th grade we had the same PE class. I'm thinking everything's gonna be cool because I already didn't like gym. Like I never liked gym. Like all the way through school I never liked gym. So I was like, now gym finna be lit because me and my best friend in the gym, like, hey, it's finna, like I'm thinking I'm finna have the time of my life in gym class every day, right? So when the school year had like first started and stuff like that, we was in gym together and we would like talk. Like we would just sit on like the bleachers and just talk. Cal started getting friends, right? And when she started getting friends, she started to change up. We was in 6th grade and she was a new student. She didn't have like a whole bunch of friends. Like she would mostly just talk to me and maybe like 1 or 2 other people. So fast forward back to 7th grade, whenever we was in gym together, I noticed she was like talking to more people, being more outgoing, more outspoken. She was like making more friends and stuff like that. So whenever me and her would like be sitting down talking, her and the other friends that she was making, they would all just sit and talk with us, and we would all just sit and talk together. It was these 2 girls that she had became friends with. So they just started hanging out with me and Cal, and we would all just hang out together and talk and chill in gym class. And I had no problem with it because the other 2 girls, they were really cool. But then I started noticing that Cal, she started acting different. So I remember this one time in gym, it was me, Cal, and then the other 2 girls, we were all sitting together and we was all talking and stuff. And then Cal, she told them, she was like, oh, let's go play volleyball. She grabbed their arm and she like ran off with them, and she just left me sitting there. So I'm like, like, dang, like, why you can't ask me to go play with y'all? Like, she didn't say, oh, come on, y'all, let's go do this or let's go do that. She just told them, like, oh, let's go play volleyball, and she ran off with them, just leaving me there. And now I'm looking dumb because I'm just sitting there by myself. So I just start running off after them. Like, I follow them and I'm just standing there. And she wasn't paying no attention to me. Like, she was just talking to the other girl. And then her and the other girls, they would like go and do something else without telling me where they're going. Like, they just walk off, leaving me there. She didn't say, oh, come on, Brianna, we're finna go do this or we're finna go do that. I thought that was really weird. We're supposed to be best friends. Like, we literally used to call each other best friends. Like, we literally used to be like, oh, hi, best friend. Hey, best friend. Let's do this, best friend. Let's do that, best friend. Not to mention, in 6th grade, I was your only friend. And when we get to 7th grade and you start making these new friends, you want to start switching up and just forget about the friend you've had all this time just because you made some new friends. And then, like, if me, her, and her other friends are all hanging out together, she would just like wander off with them or like just talk to them only and not talk to me even though I'm sitting right there. Like, she would just do stuff like that, which I thought was really weird. Like, I kind of just brushed it off. I noticed it, I peeped it, but I was like, whatever. And I noticed that, like, as the days went on and I saw her every day in gym class, she wouldn't like say hi to me. It's as if I'm a ghost. Like, I'm Casper, I'm invisible, like you can't see me, like you don't see me standing here. Over time, she would talk to me less and less and less, and I was just like, wow, like, are we still best friends? Like, what I missed? And I remember this one time when I was in gym class, we was walking in the same direction, y'all. Like, this me and it's her, and we walking in the same direction, right? And she just walks past me. She didn't say hi or nothing. She didn't even look in my direction. You see me walking towards you. You see me standing here. Like, am I invisible? I literally would like still sit with her and still talk to her, even though she would just be ignoring me. I would still like follow her around and be like, hey, do you want to play volleyball with me? Like, I would still like go out my way to be friendly with her, even though she would just brush me off. So weeks went by, months went by, whatever, and she's still acting all different, acting all brand new. So we still in gym class together. Like, it's still like the same semester or whatever. Anyways, fast forward to another situation that happened. I remember this one day I came to school and I had a new phone. I don't know what phone it came out that time. I don't know if it was the iPhone 8 Plus, 7S, 6S Max, I don't remember. So when I got to gym class, I was trying to show her. I'm like, Cal, guess what? Like, I just got the new iPhone that came out. Like, look at all these cool features it has. Look at all the stuff it does. And she was like, okay. Like, she was not paying attention to me. Like, she was not. She did not care. So I'm like, no, look at the features. Look what it do. And she's like, okay, I see it. It's just the phone. And I'm like, it's giving very much hater. Like, she was giving me hater vibes. Like, if your friend is excited about something and they're showing it to you, you're supposed to show interest. Like, even if you don't care for real, you need to be like, oh, wow, that's cool. Like, show interest. So I was showing her my new phone and she was not caring at all. She was like, okay, Brianna, I saw it. It's just a phone. And I'm just like, okay. So she just killed my whole spirit. Like, I stopped showing her the phone and I was just like, all right, whatever. I guess it's just the phone. Whatever. And a lot of times when I would talk to her, she would not be paying attention. Like, whenever I would talk to her, y'all, she would always just be on her phone. Like, she would just be looking at her phone, typing on her phone, not listening to me. I would literally just be talking to a wall. Like, I would just be talking to the wall. Like, so usually I would just brush it off. Like, I would notice that she was acting weird, but I just wouldn't pay no attention to her. I started saying, no, you know what? I need to say something. Like, I need to say something about this. Like, so what I used to do, I used to go on Snapchat and I used to like throw shade at her. Like, she would always watch my Snapchat story. So I would go on Snapchat and I would post stuff and I would be like, accepting new best friend applications. Like, I would say stuff like that. Anybody want to be friends? I need new friends. And I used to be like, people are so fake. Like, your friends really be weird. Like, I used to say stuff like that and she would see it on my story and she would slide up and she would be like,
who are you talking about? Are you talking about me? Like, why are you posting about me?
Like, she would just say stuff like that and I'd be like, I never said your name, but if the shoe fits, then wear it, baby. Like, I didn't say nothing about you. So I used to go on Snapchat and just post little petty stuff whenever I was mad at her, and she would see it, and we would just go back and forth, y'all, and we would get into like these arguments, and then we would just stop talking. Like, we would stop being friends, and then maybe like 3 days, 4 days would go by, and then we would just slowly start back talking again and start back being friends. Like, nobody would ever like apologize. We would never talk nothing out. We would just eventually start back talking again and start back being friends. Y'all, we was friends for a long time. Like, we had this on and off friendship for about 1.5 years, 2 years. We was friends for a long time before we just eventually cut each other off. Let me tell you how weird this girl was. Like, she had issues. She will only act weird to me. That's the crazy part, because you supposed to be best friends. Like, why you being weird to me? Everybody thought she was so sweet. When she started making all these friends and stuff, she would always be cool with them and just be laughing and talking and kiki giggling. And whenever she would be talking with me, she would have like this attitude. But then when she went around her other friends, like other people came around, she was always all cheerful and giggly. Like, she just had this animosity towards me, and I don't know what her problem was. I don't know if she was a hater or if she was jealous or something. And I've never been the type of person to be like, oh, everybody's jealous of me, everybody's hating on me. Like, I've never been one of those type of girls. Whenever I would like talk to her about stuff, she would never show any interest in it. She would always try to brush everything off that I said. Like, if I was excited about something, or if I was like talking about something, or just talking about myself or anything, she will always have hate towards it, or just brush it off, or be like, okay, whatever. Like, she just always gave me hater vibes. But anyway, so towards the end of like 7th grade year, this is when we officially stopped being friends. We were mad at each other about something, and I had went on Snapchat and I just started posting all this stuff about her. I didn't say like her name or anything, but I was just like, I need new friends because everybody's fake. I don't remember what I was saying exactly, but I just remember I was posting so much stuff on Snapchat. I remember like that day at school when we were mad at each other, I was posting all of it then at school, and she didn't see it until that night. So that whole day went by, but then that night, it was like at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night, she just started blowing up my phone like,
why are you posting all this stuff about me? Delete all this stuff, Brianna. Why are you posting this? Why are you saying this? Take this down. What is wrong with you? Why would you say this?
Like, she was just sending me all these messages, and again, I never said her name. So what makes you think it's about you? Like, you know what they be saying, like, a hit dog will holler. Like, she was a whole hit dog hollering. Like, she was just sending me all these messages saying, take this down, blah 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 blah. I just started arguing back with her. Like, we was texting back and forth, because like, I never like would just go off on her about all the weird stuff she would be doing. Like, I never confronted her about it until this day. So I just started like going off on her and just telling her all this stuff, like, you be doing this, you be doing that, you're weird, you're fake. Like, I just started telling her about herself. Like, we was texting back and forth. Like, it was a heated argument, and I was like, you know what, I don't want to be your friend anymore. I'm not your friend. Like, don't ever talk to me again. Because it would be a lot of times we would fall out, but we would like start back talking again. But I wanted her to know that like, this was it. I was like, don't talk to me again. After I sent that message, I literally blocked her. Like, I blocked her on Snapchat because that's where she was texting me at. And then I went on Instagram and I unfollowed her. Like, that was it. Like, I was fed up for real. And the next day at school, I didn't talk to her at all. We didn't look in each other's direction. We walked right past each other. We didn't talk to each other at all. We were in the same class. After that, I never talked to that girl ever again. And then after that school year, I never saw her again ever in life. Everybody knew we was best friends. So like, when we stopped being friends completely and like we stopped talking to each other and stuff, people would ask me, like, people at school would come up to me and ask me and be like, oh, what happened between you and Cal? Like, why aren't you and Cal friends anymore? And I would be like, because she's fake. Like, I'm not sugarcoating nothing. And I feel like she was going around telling people that we stopped being friends. I think she was telling people it was my fault, because people would ask me and they would be like, I heard that you and Cal were arguing on Snapchat and that's why y'all stopped being friends. And I was like, how would people know that we was arguing on Snapchat if she didn't go and tell them that we was arguing on Snapchat? I feel like she was going around telling people, yeah, Brianna was arguing with me on Snapchat. She was posting stuff about me and that's why we stopped being friends. They wouldn't know that we were going back and forth on Snapchat unless she went and told them. So I really feel like she was going around telling people stuff, making it seem like it was my fault we stopped being friends, trying to play victim even though she's the one who's weird. After this whole situation situation happened and stuff, I stopped calling people my best friend, because I used to always call people my best friend. I don't care how close we are, I don't care if we're good friends, true friends, everybody is just friend. Because people really be fake. Like, people will be your friend one day and then a snake the next day. People be switching up, people be fake, and I don't got time for it. And y'all, one more thing I want to tell y'all about the story. So y'all, when we was friends, like before all the crazy stuff happened, when we was like best friends and stuff, we literally made our Instagram usernames the same. Like, we literally said, oh, let's make matching Instagram names. And then my Instagram name, it was That Girl Bree, and then she made hers That Girl Cow. Like, we was literally best friends, and then our friendship literally just went downhill. Like, that's crazy. But yeah, y'all, that's the story of the time I found out my best friend was fake. Make sure y'all give this video a big old thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel, because we're almost at 300 subscribers. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, because you're gonna love it here, baby. Make sure you guys check out the rest of my story times if you haven't seen them already. It's pretty lit, okay? I be spilling the tea, so if you're not caught up on all of them, what are you doing? Go catch up before the next one. Don't forget to follow me on all of my social medias, and make sure you guys follow my business page and book with me, and make sure you check out my website. It'll be linked down below in the description box. And with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.